Hey, and welcome along. I'm Roy from Rent My Funeral. That was Rate, by the way. So welcome along to today's devlog video. So today's update is purely around the cinema, but before we go down there...
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Let's head down to the cinema and I'll show you what I've been working on. So this is very, very cool. I am very, very pleased with what I've managed to get working in here. And now you might say, wait a minute, what on the God's name of earth is that?
Yeah, damn right I would.
This bit is just temporary as while I set everything up. But I like to have real buttons, you see. So first update is that, I've added speakers. So now we have speakers and they work positionally as well. So the screen's audio is set up to work from the speakers. We now have all 10 videos selectable. So you just choose the number and then you press play. We have the light switch, which now actually switches off the lights properly. And if I show you this, we turn off the lights, you see they all go off.
Oh, would you look at that?
And it gets nice and dark in here. Now we do still have this, and that is basically the lumen light leak coming in, which gives the room this kind of strange feel. Now there's a couple of ways to resolve this, like upping the quality and so on, but I'm not too worried. What I've actually added is this open close partition. So now I can do this and it closes the room, which makes the room close to pitch black. Now this was a problem at first, but I then added in these lights just so I could at least find the buttons. But now check this out. So the more eagle-eyed of you in the last devlog may have spotted this kind of strange ghosting on the previous videos. There it is, there. The reason for this was because I'd set up the rect light incorrectly inside of the blueprint. I had it facing inwards, so the room wasn't actually being lit quite right. It was all actually slightly wrong. Even though it still looked pretty good, it was wrong. And it looks so much better now. So let me go ahead and press number 1, and then we're going to go ahead and press play. There we go. Now the room is being entirely lit by that rect light, and a touch of emission off the screen itself because we're running lumen.
Oh yes, that does look very promising.
Right, now that we've seen it like that, I'm going to stop it, and I'm just going to come into here and change the scalability settings down to low. And check it out. Now, the room has got no lights in it, so that's why it just looks dull and flat, just because all the light is coming through there. If I open the partition now, yeah, you can see that just everything looks kind of off, right, because it's all flat. And if I switch the lights on, there we go. So now that's with the lights on. Switch them back off again. There we go. Now, if I press play now, check it out. I still get my gorgeous reflection in the floor. My reflections on the side. The room is actually getting the light from that rect light in the correct colors as per the video. We can even see the reflections in the walls still.
If you squint,
it's all still there. I think that's actually really incredible. I think it's really interesting, the fact that on the lowest possible settings, this bit still looks good. That's just nuts, isn't it? So now I'll put it back up to epic, make it look gorgeous again, and there we go. Now we know what it's supposed to look like again. But yeah, if I stop this and choose a different one, as you can see, it lights the room really accurately, really nicely. And then my favorite one is the beginning of number 10. Let's just have a quick look at this. Ah, it looks so good, doesn't it? So there we go. So if we stop that now and we come back over here and open up the door, we'll start letting the light back in. That looks all wonderful. And then we'll switch the lights back on and there's that feeling again. Yep, that's the, I've just woken up in the cinema. feeling. But all of this works really, really well. You know, you just choose your video, you press play, and there it is, doing the do up there. And what's going to be interesting about this is that the system that I've built is pretty much infinitely scalable. So we can have as many videos as we want. You know, I've made 10 with relative ease. So there may well be buttons hidden around the facility that if you press and then come down here and press the play stop button, you get a special hidden video. And I do particularly like this. I know this is super, super simple, but there's just something cool about that. It's only, again, only a temporary shape. It's just a cube. And I've got a slight bug there, yeah, where it appears up for a second. And you can Indiana Jones it at the moment. So, yeah. And which means that now you can't get back in there to open it again. So I will need to put a button on the outside. I haven't done it yet. And quick one before we finish. There's the Scream style paintings that were requested on Reddit. So I hope that's good. Still got to add all the lighting and make it look like a proper feature, but it's kind of cool, right? It looks really smart. Yeah, I love all of this. This is great. So anyway, we're making really, really good progress. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you along in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you click the bell, you'll see when I put up the next video. Also, if you did not see the Kickstarter page yet, please head on over there and press that notify me on launch button. It would mean the world to me, honestly. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.